Hello, I'm Dr. Crawford. As we come into the flu season, I want to share with you some of my favorite natural flu remedies. I'm not, of course, prescribing or diagnosing in this video. This is informational only. But here's some remedies that I've had really good success with. One of them is OSHA root. I love OSHA root for a number of reasons. Number one, it's antiviral, antibacterial. It was used a lot by the Native Americans, and purportedly what the Native Americans did, how they found out about it, was they observed animals, and particularly the bear. When a bear comes out of hibernation, the first thing it does is go look for OSHA root to rejuvenate itself. And so they started using it, and it's been used for literally thousands of years. But OSHA root is one of my favorites. It's an overall tonic, and it's extremely effective. Ginger is another one of my favorites. Ginger has been called a natural aspirin. It has a lot of the same attributes that aspirin does as far as thinning the blood, etc. Although it doesn't have the side effects that aspirin does. But ginger you can't go wrong with. Ginger is a great natural antibiotic, also antiviral. It's an expectorant. It helps loosen up the phlegm. It's great for upper respiratory infections. It's also wonderful for colds. It helps the body to cleanse, detox. It cleanses the lymphatic system. So ginger is a remedy that for colds and flus, I rarely use it by itself, but I use it a lot in combination with other herbs. Isatis is one of my favorites. Isatis is actually a Chinese herb. It's a very potent antiviral. A lot of people haven't heard of Isatis. It's not one of the more common remedies that you hear about here, but I'm here to tell you that it's one of the more effective antivirals that there is. Many years ago in Beijing, they had a viral encephalitis epidemic, and the way they stopped that epidemic was by dispensing Isatis, 55-gallon barrels, by policemen to the population, and that's how they stopped the epidemic. And that's the kind of confidence that they have with Isatis in other parts of the world. So, Isatis, one of my favorites. Astragalus is another favorite. My personal experience with astragalus is it's most effective in the early stages of a cold or flu or as a preventative, but astragalus is extremely effective, particularly if you're starting to get chills, night sweats. It tonifies the immune system, especially the spleen. It also is very good for the lungs. But the spleen is general immunity for the body, is at the spleen, and astragalus helps at that level. Very, very effective. Bone set is another one I want to tell you about. Again, I'm mentioning here, a lot of people aren't too familiar with bone set, but it's been used again for a long, long time. Bone set is particularly effective if there's that deep bone aching flu. If there's fevers, chills, but particularly that deep bone ache, bone set is the remedy. Also for upper respiratory infections that are full-blown, bone set can many times be the remedy that'll pull somebody right out of that. So I hope you found this informative. I encourage you to go to my website, check out the other DVDs that are there. We have many available, and I think you'll find them of value. Thank you.